Wake up the vibe, let it flow, let it shine. Feel the rhythm, the heartbeat, the climb. We're moving, we're grooving. We're just living, learning, growing. Here for the journey, unfiltered. We're just living, learning, growing. Here for the journey, unfiltered.
Hey y'all, welcome to Here for the Journey Unfiltered. I'm your host, Denarian Lewis, and this is where we share real millennial stories of growth, grace, and figuring it out, one unfiltered conversation at a time. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Here for the Journey Unfiltered podcast. I'm your host, Denarian Lewis, and today, y'all, we are in for a treat. Okay, I'm going to describe this episode in this interview as a roller coaster ride, all right? I am joined by my high school friend, Simmone, and we haven't talked in years. So this episode is literally us catching up, and she is talking about everything. Nothing is off limits, and I would advise you not to listen to this podcast around your child because it is literally the epitome of unfiltered. But before we get into any of that, I need for y'all to do me a favor and follow my instructions verbatim, all right? After I give y'all these instructions, pause the podcast and follow the instructions verbatim. I need for you guys to like the podcast on whatever platform you are listening to it on. I need you to subscribe to the podcast. I don't care what streaming platform you're listening to it on, do that. Comment on the podcast as well, and also share it with someone that you may think will enjoy this podcast. And even if you think they won't enjoy it, still share it with them anyway, okay? I need all of the listens. I need all of the shares. I need y'all's support, all right? Now, I'm about to pause it. Everybody pause. All right, welcome back. All right, before we get into the interview with Simmone, it is time for the check-in point. And this is the moment in the podcast where I just get real about my week. And that means the highs, the lows, and the in-betweens. It's just realness, all right, y'all? So first, let me just get this off my chest, okay? I am traveling to Cancun in a couple days to celebrate my birthday, and also it's a graduation gift to myself. Now, 20 people was invited, then it went down to 10 people going, and then it went down to 5 people going. And I realized that out of the 5 people, 4 of them are in a relationship. So there's 2 couples going. Why am I the only single person going on my trip? And I had to invite somebody, not somebody who I'm interested in. This is literally somebody just to be another single person on the trip. Because I know I'm going to get triggered at some point seeing couples on the trip. And it's going to be liquor involved because it's all-inclusive. Who doesn't drink liquor at an all-inclusive resort? I do. If you don't, then shame on you. But I'm like, no, there's couples. I'm the only single person with liquor involved. I'm going to see them all lovey-dovey and all cuddly. I'm going to get in my feelings. So I hit up one of my friends. I'm like, hey, I need for you to come. Do you have your passport? You got your passport? The room is paid for. Figure out the flight. I need for you to come because when they all lovey-dovey, I need for us to just be each other's wingman, okay? Let's find somebody for each other. So that's what's happening. But in preparation of Cancun, why am I sick? Why am I sick? I have never experienced this much sinus issues, this much allergies issues, this much knee pain, this much back pain. Like, I need a home health day at this point. And I'm literally am trying to take all the medicine I can to make sure that when I get on this flight at 6 o'clock in the morning on Thursday, that I can get on the flight and be comfortable and enjoy my time. Like, this trip has been almost a year in the making. Come hell or high water, I'm not missing this trip. I don't know if I need to start taking some vitamin D, some vitamin C, some zinc, some I don't know what, but I've been taking everything. Y'all pray I don't overdose on medicine because I need this to get out of my system. This over here being 30 ain't no joke. It's like my body just switched up. Like, I ain't never been this sick in my life. Like, back to back. I just got over a sinus infection like a couple weeks ago. So why am I dealing with this again? That's crazy to me. Now, for my next check-in point, I need y'all opinion, okay? If you are someone, well, let me give y'all background. I'm an assistant full-time. So I assist full-time at my job. I also work at a church full-time. Outside of there, my little side gig is I'm an assistant as well. I'm giving y'all this background story because being an assistant often means that you're putting someone else prior to you. And that just comes with the territory. You have to kind of minimize yourself and make sure that person got things taken care of. And then working at a church, you hear so much. Somebody is sick. Somebody then experienced death in their family. You always have to be on for other people. And I found myself in a season to where, because I'm always on for other people, anytime my phone rings or someone texts me, I automatically assume that someone needs something from me, because that's typically what it means when my phone rings. Someone needs something from me. And I've been in a place. I have never been the type of person to have more than 5 unread text messages. Y'all, I have 219 unread text messages because I don't have it in me to respond to people. I don't know if you have been in that season before to where you just like, I can't answer the phone for nobody. I can't respond to nobody. It's a lot. And I'm trying to get out of that phase because I don't want to show up as a bad friend. I don't want to show up as a bad son. I don't want to show up as a bad brother. But I don't need nobody ask me to do something. And most of my life has always been me doing for people, whatever that means. If that's a favor, if that's advice, if that's, hey, can you plan this for me? Hey, can you teach me how to do that? I'm at a point in my life to I just want to exist. And I know that my purpose or sometimes my assignment in life is to be that for people. But in this season, I'm just being real vulnerable and honest. I don't have it in me. I really don't have it in me. And when I tell y'all, I am so excited for the next month of my life because I don't move to LA until December, but I was intentional about making my last day, making it enough time to where I can just chill. I have a month of chilling. Even though in that month I'm going to be packing up my apartment and all that stuff, I have a month just to get my life together and just refresh. So if you're someone that has also encountered that and you have found ways to move past that, give me some tips because I'm overstimulated in life. I can't even think straight. I was actually driving the other day because once I leave work, I'm usually doing something else. I'm usually on to the next assignment or doing just something. And I sat in my car and I cried because I said, Lord, I just want a moment just to be. I want a moment just to exist. I want a moment to not have to worry about what tomorrow I have to do. And I feel bad if I feel like that and I'm single with no kids. I feel bad for y'all out here with kids and husbands and wives, because when do you get a moment just to exist and not have to give up yourself to something? Yeah, I cried. I said, Lord, I need a moment. I need a moment. It's like it has gotten to the point to where my brain feels foggy or like I'm just making a mistake on things, or I am being clumsy, or I'm just very frantic-y. I'm like, this is not me. It's like everything's everywhere. Maybe it's because I potentially have ADHD. Maybe that's the case. At some point, I'm going to get tested for that because I think they're trying to diagnose everybody with ADHD. I don't know, but y'all, I need some advice. Help me through that. So y'all, that's my check-in point. Judge me not. This is a safe place, so judge me not. But that's my check-in point for the week. We're going to go into a break. And when we come back from the break, I am joined by my lovely high school friend, Simmone. And y'all, it's going to be a good time. I promise you that. Hey, y'all, it's Denarian from Here for the Journey Unfiltered. Every Monday, we're getting real about life, the growth, the grace, and the moments we're still figuring out. Each week, I sit down with friends and guests who are navigating their own paths, sharing the highs, lows, and the lessons along the way. So wherever you listen to podcasts, make sure you follow Here for the Journey Unfiltered and join the conversation. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram at denarian.lewis and the podcast page at Here for the Journey Podcast. Because we may not have it all figured out, but we're here for the journey. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Here for the Journey podcast. I'm your host, Denarian Lewis, and let me get this out the way. I'm not sure what to expect out of this interview because the stuff that is going on behind the scenes, she's like, can I ask you questions? And I'm like, what? Ask me questions? Y'all, I'm nervous. But I'm here with a rekindle of a friendship from high school. Simmone. Welcome, Simmone.
Hey, hello. I'm so excited to be here.
How are you doing?
I am good. I am well.
It's been so long of
Yes.
us literally sitting down and talking.
Yes.
Actually, like, what has life been? Okay, background. Me and Simmone met in high school, and we were actually. If you guys have listened to go back and listen, okay? If you haven't listened to the old episodes, I was in theater a lot. Was I on the stage? Absolutely not. But I was like student director in lots of the shows, and my partner in crime.
Yeah.
Was Simmone. And when I tell you, we were co-student directors.
Man.
No one.
Dynamic duo.
Like, we had shit on lock.
Mr. Harms ain't had to worry about nothing.
And no one to this day has come close to this.
See?
And I know that is where our friendship started.
It was.
Life has happened,
Yes.
as life does, but we're back.
That.
How have you been? I think, the last time that we really sat down, and we haven't sat down and talked in years. How has life been after high school?
Man, life after high school has been crazy. I know, man, good grief. So I came to you to, I was going to say student direct my wedding. I came to you to be my, yeah.
And I was your day of coordinator. I helped you plan some stuff.
You were my, I was so obsessed with that guy, my David Tutera. That's what you were to me. You were my David Tutera.
Pause. I used to watch that show
I did too.
all the time.
Me too,
And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm going to be a wedding planner. I'm going to be a wedding planner. I'm not a wedding planner, but I am gay.
Man. And at one point we was going to start our own wedding coordinating business.
Were we really?
Yes, look. Yes, because we did so well together. But, like, I had you in my head because of the way that you worked with me so smoothly when we was doing, like, student directing and stuff. I was like, yes. I was like, Dino, I need you. I need you to be my person because you keep stuff in order and check. I was like, yes.
And that was a beautiful wedding. Now, what happened after the
No, I'm screaming.
No, so you got married, but you also have kids.
Yes.
So you had one child first, of course. I mean, I don't put you up to But was that prior to the wedding?
Yes. So I had my daughter in 2015. We got married in 2017.
You had your child right after high school.
Yeah.
Okay, but pause.
Yeah.
We got a lot to catch up on.
We do.
So, but didn't you go to Chicago for college?
Yes. So it's a lot.
Walk me through all of that.
Oh my God.
Walk me through it.
I gotta think because shoot. Okay, where do we start? So college.
Okay.
So I was real big on my acting and theater.
Yes.
After, Mr. Harms, was tooting, had me tooting my own horn. So I was thinking I was the shit, baby. Okay. So I was like, our good friend Shanice.
Hey, Shanice, shout out to Shanice.
Yes, Niecy. She was going to Columbia College in Chicago.
Okay.
And I was trying to go to like Akron, trying to go to Cincinnati, Bowling Green, trying to go to all these different schools. And my academics, they weren't all that. So I got accepted into 1 or 2 schools, but they weren't, I wanted to get into their theater program and they wouldn't, accept me into that. So Shanice was like, well, I'm going to Columbia. It's in Chicago, blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, well, maybe. So I went ahead, applied to go to Columbia College in Chicago. Went there. The first time I went, I loved it.
Okay.
So 2 things. Art school, I love art school because everyone there, they get to be themselves. Like,
true that.
Yes. No one judges you. I mean, I'm sure they do because people are human, but it's just like you can go in there, like me, for example, I can go in there singing, la, 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 do something crazy, stupid, and everybody be like, yes, snapping their finger, doing everything, right? And so I'm like, I like it here. And then even in Chicago, they judge you. I'm sure they do. But if you go on a train or you go somewhere walking or whatever, they're not going to look at you crazy.
You just felt like you could be yourself or who you wanted to be.
Yeah.
Because coming from a city like here, well, I didn't grow up in Ohio or Columbus. I got here 7th grade year. So I don't know what your experience was like growing up. Like, was it a different environment?
Definitely, because in Chicago, you can take the train, you can walk, you can bus, you can do all of that, and nobody's gonna look at you crazy. But
and
here,
it's kind of look down. You take the bus, and
yeah.
Sometimes I want to get rid of my car. Because who wants to pay a car note and car insurance?
For real, man, take the subway, the train, anything.
So you went to college for
theater,
right? And what happened?
So got there, I was loving it. I was living my life. My mom, she was real strict, Christian woman, all of that.
How was mom?
So she's real good. She her. Yeah, my mama, But once I got to college, I was able to do my thing. So, I was raised up in church, went to church every single Sunday, 8 a.m. Service, and the church that I went to, it was one of those ones where you couldn't chew gum.
Well, most black churches is just strict for no reason.
So, in there trying not to fall asleep, but I loved my church,
So as a child, did you always kind of question what life was outside of church, being that you was raised in church with that strict? Did you have to wear skirts to church and not pants?
Yeah. I was, I it's so funny because I didn't mind going to church, but having to get up early in the morning, I am not a morning person. Right. You can ask anyone.
You told me that because you asked me what time was we recording, because you're a morning person. I said, child, I do not record until 6 or 7.
Yeah, because I'm just I can't. I'm in the morning, you see all this bubbly personality I have now. I do not have it at 8 a.m. I'm just there all right, let's just get this day over. By maybe 10 or 11, I start to wake up. Okay. My friend in college, we had a morning class, and she was like, what's wrong with you? What's wrong? You're so quiet. You're not saying anything. Are you mad at me?
I'm still asleep.
Yeah. I ain't got this to do right now. Give me 2 hours.
Right.
But, where was we? Because
we was talking about college. Yeah. We talked about a lot. We talked about you growing up Christian. That's right. No, actually about your mama.
Right.
But we was talking about you went to Chicago for school for theater, and I was asking you what happened because you said, so you graduated 2013 and you had your child 2015?
Yes.
Which means that you did not finish college.
So, I remember there was 2 questions in one because you were asking me how was that growing up in church, did I want to go outside and things like that first. So I'll talk about that and then I'll piggyback to that.
Okay, go ahead.
So, yes, because my mom, she was real strict. I really didn't go out and do anything. There was something called teen night back in the day where all the teens would go to the skating rink and they would
I wasn't there.
Yeah.
That was not my testimony.
Yeah. So I couldn't go, but my best friend, she was always there I don't know if it was Friday, Saturday, something. I don't know. But she would always be there. She'd be like, boo, come to the skating rink. And I'm like, I want to, but my mommy won't let me, So, but she would let me go. And then when she let me go, I could only go for maybe an hour. And so she
Wow.
would come and get me. So as soon as when they would dim the lights down and people was going in the skating rink to dance and
It was
twerk on
time
the
you
wall,
to
it was
go.
time for me to go. It was time for me to
I
go.
missed out on a lot, then. Jesus.
Yeah.
So basically that probably plays into a part of once you got to college, because you got into a free world. Like there was no waking up and going to church.
Yeah.
There was no, like, you could do what you want to do. How was that once you got there?
Man, so I already knew as soon as I got to college, it was up. I told myself I couldn't go to no predominantly black school. What were they called when you all black schools?
HBCU.
Yeah, I told myself I couldn't go to an HBCU because I'd be fucking up on everything. Like the men fucking up on them, fucking up on my grades. I was like, I can't do that because as soon as I see a fine chocolate black man, something like
Everything would have just been messed up. That was smart.
Yes.
But was it?
I don't know. Maybe I could have had a different outcome. I don't know.
Okay.
But I had got there to Chicago. I was 6 hours away from home.
Right.
I wasn't homesick. I loved it. So
freedom.
Just freedom. Yes. Yeah. Like I did miss going to church. My niecey, her and my other friend Jim
probably prayed every morning.
Yes, she did. She went to church every Sunday too, and she got me to church. And the church that she went to, I can't remember what it was, but I love that church that she went to.
Was it New Life?
Yes, New Life. New Life.
She
I
still
love.
goes there.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I love New Life. Like the guy, not the guy.
John Hannah.
Lord. Yes, the pastor John Hannah. At one point, he had like characters on stage, like the life-size characters. He did it was like the Wizard of Oz, and
that probably intrigued you because you came from theater.
Yes.
You was like,
yeah,
wow.
I loved it. I loved it. Now, granted, I did not continue to go every Sunday, but I would go every now and again, But a lot of Christians that grew up in the church that end up going to college, you hear that they, grew up in the church, but then they stopped going to church when they get to college and stuff. So
absolutely.
that was my little, thing there. But eventually, I was doing good in school. I was taking my theater and acting classes and things like that. But a part of me, I don't know why, I was so like, I'm smart but dumb at the same time. Because a part of me was yearning for a family. And I was yearning for a family and kids. So when my grandma passed away, she would see my grandkids. Now, see my grandkids, see her grandkids.
And you're like, I don't got no kids.
Yeah. So at that point, I'm like, dang, I'm over here in school. But what about my grandma? What if she passed away? She ain't gonna see my grandkids. Why was I thinking like that? I don't know.
That was my next question.
I don't know. Like I had this crazy desire to be married, have a family.
Okay.
And as I was going through college, I'm just like, I don't know why I was thinking like that, But that was something really super heavy on my heart.
So when you say a family, do you mean like a complete family having a partner and kids? Was that something that you grew up around or?
No.
So maybe that was it. Maybe you wanted something that I think a lot of times, like the world tells us, we need to go to college. And I say this all the time, go to college, meet our person, have kids and all this stuff. And so, especially coming from a church, we're taught a Christian should be this and that, should go find their Boaz and go have a kid. So maybe that probably filtered into it. And then also, you not probably having that, you probably wanted to prove something, I would say. Yeah. Maybe that's probably not right, but that's my assumption.
Yeah, I feel you, because that was just something I yearned for. I was like, I want a family. I want, I want my husband. I want my kids. I want the white picket fence with the nice house. I wanted the doggy. I wanted my little Yorkie,
But what I've noticed is that that is a lot of people's ideas when they're in that age and in that college. And when I talk to younger people, I'm saying younger as if I'm old, but people that are in their 20s that are just finishing college and they're so hyper-focused on relationship. And this is something that I think that we all go through, but I'm oftentimes like, pause. You can't be in a relationship if you have not if you haven't taken time to know who you are, you're just finishing adulthood. Well, not even adulthood. You're just finishing college. You don't know yourself. Like, you don't know yourself.
No.
So how do you want a family? You don't know who you are. I tell people, I'm like, no, go live life. Figure out who you are before you. It is okay to want that, but figure that out prior to you trying to settle down, because 9 times out of 10, there are marriages and families that work out like that, and they are together forever. But trust me, there's some hardships for a lot of it. But then, like, it on the other side, it's like they don't last long. And now you're like, okay, wow. So this goes into, you're in college. How did your first child happen? How did you meet the daddy?
Oh, Lord.
I want to know that. Give me that tea.
Man, I wish he was a man from Chicago. So, yo, I wasn't just out here wilding, you know what I'm saying? But
because your Christian background.
Yeah, right, exactly. Yes.
Okay.
So my baby's daddy. I met him in high school. We was dating in 2013.
Okay.
Wait. No. Oh my God. 2009.
Ooh.
2009. We was in. Was it high school? No.
Middle school.
Yeah.
Going
So
into high school.
yeah. So we was dating. I guess you can call it dating when you in middle school. But we was dating in middle school, and we broke up. We was doing our own thing, and then when I finally went to college, we kind of like rekindled, was talking, and then we ended up dating again.
How did y'all rekindle? Did he?
Cause he be following me, Facebook.
That damn Facebook. It's always Facebook.
It's Facebook. He hit me up because before I had left for college, we were supposed to go to prom together, but he didn't hit me up and I didn't hit him up. And one was thinking that the other was supposed to say something, but we never did. So we were going to like link back up for prom, but we ended up not. But then we ended up talking in the summer a little bit and then went to college. And then once I got to college, we started like FaceTiming and stuff like that back in there. Or was it Zoom back in the day? It was probably Zoom.
It was Skype. Probably.
Yeah, Skype. No, Dad.
Not in college. We were on Facebook Messenger at that point. So it was a lot. There was a lot of different avenues.
Zoom, everything.
But it was probably FaceTime because that's when the iPhones and the iPods and stuff came out. So maybe it was FaceTime because the little thick ass phones.
But I was on my laptop though, so it had to be Skype.
Okay.
It had to be Skype, I think.
Or was it Uvu?
Could have been both. One would crash, go to the other one. Hurry up, gotta talk to my food thing.
So you're in Chicago.
Yeah.
You're pursuing your education.
Yeah.
Y'all over here Uvu and Skype and FaceTime.
All of that.
And he's here in Ohio?
Yes, he was here. Well, he was somewhere in college. I forgot where he was.
But it was not in Chicago.
No, he wasn't. But we ended up linking. He would end up like coming to Chicago every now and again. Long story short, we did things grown-ups be doing.
Doing the do.
Yeah, we was
shucking and jiving. Yeah.
We started doing all of that, and then
I'm pretty sure it was prior to that, but y'all just got caught up that time.
You got caught up and just got too good, though. Yeah. So, and then I ended up pregnant. 2 years in Chicago in college. So
what was your mindset? Like, were you happy? Were you like, damn, like where was your mindset at that point?
So at that point, I was honestly confused.
I haven't heard that response before.
I was very confused because I'm a Christian. I'm not supposed to be doing those kind of things before marriage. So I'm like, oh my God, like God is going to punish me for getting pregnant. And I'm not married to this man. So those were all of my thoughts in my head. Like, oh my gosh, I'm not married and I'm supposed to finish college. My mom, at the time, my mama still thought that I was a virgin until I got pregnant.
What was her response? Because she is the Christian woman.
Yeah.
Go to church. She on the usher board and stuff.
Yes. Choir singing.
All that.
I just knew she was going to go off. Like, but not a go off, not really go off, but be very sad and disappointed.
And let's
in
add this to the context. You're the only child, right?
Only child, yes.
So you were expecting like, damn. But what was her?
She was very happy. And you know, moms, Christian moms, oh, God told me that God told me I was going to be a grandma.
Knowing.
They be knowing. So she was like, I thought so. I knew something,
She had a dream about fish.
Something. She was like, God told me that you were that way. And I'm like,
that way.
And I was like, oh, okay. And so, you know, it was nothing but love, hugs, you know. It was, you know, I felt good. You know, I was
after the first mindset and you got that all off your chest, you were like, okay. And it plays back into your, I wanted to start a family.
Yes, it does. Because prior to that, I had an acting class and I had an acting scene and I did not know my lines. So I had got in front of the whole class and I was ready and I had an acting partner and I was saying some stuff, but then like I just didn't know my lines. And so then at the end, you know how them theater teachers can just be horrible. Some of them.
Yeah.
They can just be mean.
Yeah, just ruthless.
Yeah, just, you know. And so he just was saying some stuff like, you need, instead of you, because I had went and did like a movie scene prior to doing that skit or whatever in front of the class. And so I was up until like 4 a.m. shooting this film, you know, that was going to be on TV. So, yeah, I ain't go over no lines.
That's right.
So he was like, yo, you're out here filming and then you don't even know your lines for your skit and da-da-da-da. So he really drilled. Well, no, I don't want to say he really drilled me, you know. But he, you know, he dug deep. You know, well, dang, that still ain't no better. But, you know.
Lord, help us. I told y'all I'm not sure what this is going to bring. I tried to give y'all a warning. I'm not prepared. And this is only the beginning. Continue your story. He was going in. You can't even say that. There was a lot happening. He was constructive criticism in a harsh manner.
Very, 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 very mean. Very, yeah. And so after that, it really hit me, and I left the room, and I went to the ladies' restroom, and I bawled. Wow. I cried. I'm like, is this really what I want to do? Like, but I really want a family. Like, if this isn't for me, you know, I was, you know, going through all of that. So then when I ended up getting pregnant, I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, I wanted a family, but I didn't want it right now. Like, I'm not married. And then I was really confused in Arian.
Okay.
Like, that stuff still, like, bothered me for a very long time. Okay. Even after marriage, having another kid. Like, I remember giving birth to my daughter, being in that hospital bed, bawling with her in my arms because I didn't know what to do. Wow. Like, yes, my baby daddy was over there, sleep, snoring, you know, just over there, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, that whole postpartum stuff, just everything just hit me at like one time. Like, dang, I left school. I had a desire to graduate
college. So you end up leaving school?
Yeah, sorry.
That was the final decision.
Yeah, because I was pregnant. And I'm like, I don't want to be here in Chicago by myself without my mommy, you know, because it was me and my mommy.
He wasn't there as well,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay.
So, you know, I was just like, I got to go back home. So I went back home, and then I did end up...
Was that a hard decision for you?
No. It was just like, okay, I'm pregnant. It was like, I finished out the rest of my second year of college while being pregnant. I wasn't showing that much or anything. Okay. But I decided to leave after the semester, you know, year was over. And then I ended up, you know, then that's when I went back home, had my baby, didn't go back to school yet.
Were you ever still thinking of school, or were you now just focused on your child and your soon-to-be husband?
Yeah, so he hadn't even asked me to be his wife yet.
Okay.
So I was honestly focused on being a parent. Okay. Because that was my responsibility now. So I had to go out and find a job. Wow. So instead of having the mindset of what, you know, a regular 19, 18-year-old would have, mine was, all right,
I got to be a provider.
Yes. Yeah. I got to get out here and I got to work. Ain't nobody gonna give it to me. So
And so at that point, you had your baby girl, Precious. My God, Precious. How old is she now?
10. Yeah. I turned 30, she turned 10, so I had to do it big. Took her to Disney.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so when was it that he finally said, "Will you be my wife"?
I believe in 2016.
We were that young?
Yeah.
I was a wedding coordinator that
Yeah,
young.
2016, 2017. Like, it's all, like, after, we ain't got to that part yet, but I think 2017 maybe.
Okay.
But
what was your mindset when he asked that question? Were you immediately a yes, or were you like, because when we mention him, not a disdain per se, but it's very much like my baby. Like it's. So, what was your mindset? Were you guys like all the way in love at that point? You're like, oh my gosh, yes. Were you like, yeah?
Nah, I was happy
Because you wanted.
I wanted
family.
that. That's what I wanted. I wanted that, but did I want the way that he proposed to me?
Ooh,
no.
Tell us. I want to know. I want to know.
So my mom had finally, well, not finally left, but my mom had went out of town, right? And I was in my room. He came into my room, and I don't even know if he did. He got on one knee and looked up at me in my room while I was holding our daughter and was like, "Simmone, will you marry me?" I'm like, "Yeah."
How would you have wanted it?
Man, you know me. See, nowadays, I want something big and lavish, okay? Like, I don't know. Because, see, if somebody that I start dating in the near future, if he thinks about proposing to me and I tell him right now how I want to be proposed to, then he gonna know. I want him to come off of the top of his head, but it's gotta be lavish.
It has to be.
It's gotta be lavish. It's gotta be. You gotta do something.
Okay.
Like I mean, I know we ain't got no beaches around here. Don't take me to that. What's that beach around here?
Is it Hoover Dam? Maybe?
Yeah, don't take me to Hoover Dam. Don't do none of that. If you gonna propose and you wanna do it big, you gotta take me to Hawaii or somewhere with the beautiful sand and the color, Jamaica, anywhere. Okay.
Lord have mercy.
Do the flower arch. Something.
You want some thought into it in order to be special.
Yeah, and it don't gotta be. It really don't have to be lavish. Depending on your income. But
no, we gonna speak.
Yes, let's speak. Oh yeah, I want it lavish, want it big. I want it all. I want the creme de la creme. Okay.
Okay, so you're at the house and your mama's gone. He's on one knee. He proposed in the bedroom. You got the baby.
Yep.
And you say yes.
I was so overwhelmed and overjoyed. I posted it on Facebook within the next 2 minutes. Like, look at me, y'all. And I think he got me some flowers, or he got me flowers the next day. I don't remember, but I know.
Y'all was young.
We was young.
So it was good for the moment. Okay, so let's go past that. So you're now engaged and you're about to be married. How was the dynamic after that?
Great.
Okay.
Real good. I had no complaints, but see, the thing was, after I had got pregnant and everything like that, I was still in the mindset of, oh my gosh, God is going to punish me. So let me try to do things right now. So he was still living with his dad. I was still living with my mom. I didn't want us to move in together because, you're not supposed to be shacking up.
Girl, it's too late now.
I know, but I felt like, if guys see me.
Let's do some reverse Uno.
Yeah, let's do some. If guys see me not trying to shack up with you, maybe he won't give me a hard punishment.
But okay, we're gonna get there. This is all gonna come full circle.
Yeah,
and I'm here for it.
Yeah.
So y'all haven't moved together. You call me. Y'all planning, and let me tell y'all, their wedding was a very nice wedding to be whatever age we were. Were you
21, just turned 21.
That was y'all had a nice venue over there in Grove City, right? Was it Grove City?
Yeah, the Pinnacle Golf Club.
Yeah, the Pinnacle. My God.
Auntie. Can you hear me snapping my fingers?
Does that sound extravagant?
The Pinnacle. Though not the Pinnacle, but the Pinnacle.
So
yes.
I remember that.
Yeah.
And walk me through after the wedding. Y'all, like, you're married. You now have the family that you were kind of picturing in college, but it came with a sacrifice of leaving school. So how was it married?
Man,
young marriage.
My marriage, woo. So it was good. It was great in the beginning. Ooh. You know, but even it seemed so. Let's get to planning the wedding first. I know we kind of skipped that part a little bit.
Tell me.
But so I was excited. I was happy. I was like, this is everything that I wanted. You know, I did have a little bit of doubts. I was talking to Shanice and everything because there's a part of me. I know this is unfiltered, but I can't say this one part because I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. Okay. But it's not about Niecy or nothing like that. Okay. But, you know, I don't want to say this part. But, I would go to her and I would talk to her about some things. And she would give me great advice on, what to do. And she was like, if you don't want to do it, don't do it. But I'm like, but I have to because I got a baby, and I love him. So I want to go and, I want to be married. I want to be married and stuff like that because I got discouraged because planning my wedding, I had like a photographer. I had a photographer cancel on me. I couldn't find the right venue. The price was just too much because I was working. My mom was like helping, and then, his family would help, here and there, things like that. But I just couldn't get everything that I wanted, but it still came together. I had to make that sacrifice where I couldn't have my reception at the Pinnacle, and I had to go to, Miss Vicky's or whatever. It was still nice and everything. I got my flowers, but it was just a lot of people and things being canceled. My florist had to cancel him. Wow. There was a lot of just turmoil in the back. And I'm striving, and I'm like, this is nothing but the devil trying to get in the way and not wanting me to get married, blah, 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 blah. But little did I know that was actually God trying to stop me from getting married. But I'm thinking it was the devil trying to, stop me.
So hindsight 2020, you're like, dang, that was
God. That was God trying to stop me. But I thought it was the devil, getting in the way, trying to stop certain things from happening for me. Because, it was like at one point the date that I wanted wasn't available. It was just a whole bunch of different things that, got in the way. And I'm just like, no, I'm going to keep going, because, you got to think positive, right? Yeah. So now we can fast forward to after us being married, So we're married now, right? So I'm thinking we supposed to go straight to our honeymoon, right?
Girl, what happened?
I was about to say, girl, now listen.
Girl, what happened?
This nigga had to drop off most of his friends. Well, and I'm
after
like, after the reception, Denarian. Okay. So that's all good and dandy, whatever. Drop your friends off, whatever.
Some of his friends was kind of cute in the wedding. I was beginner gay.
Yes. So he had to drop off his friends or whatever, and then we went back to my mom's. We did have a place though, because I had went ahead and signed our new lease, and he was staying at the new apartment, and I hadn't moved in with him yet because I'm like, no, I gotta wait until we're married before I can go out here and move in with you, So then most of my stuff was at my mom's. The next day we drove to New York.
Is that the honeymoon was?
The honeymoon was New York. We drove. The way there was just amazing. Like on the road, we had a little,
sightseeing.
Left hand on the steering wheel, right hand, you know what I'm saying?
Oh man, okay.
We had a time from them 9 hours going to New York, okay?
I mean, y'all was married.
Newlyweds, right?
Why not? On the way, risking your life, accidents, tickets.
All of that.
Tinted windows, possibly.
No, it was no tint, 0% tint. Okay, my leg was up on that dashboard.
No. It was a good. I warned y'all. I wasn't sure where this was gonna go. So we're on the way to New York. We have a merry time.
About to check into this great hotel that I had booked. My goodness, man, Denarian. We got there to New York, pulled
Mm-hmm.
up to the hotel. It was beautiful. I can't even remember what the name of the hotel
Okay.
was, but we got there.
Was it the Tipton Hotel?
No,
It
I
wasn't
don't.
a
I don't.
That's not
It
even
might
in
have been.
New
No.
York. Where is Tipton? Boston somewhere? Go ahead.
I would have said California somewhere.
No,
I don't
Tipton
know.
was
Tipton.
Sweet Life with Zach and Cody,
Zach and Cody.
child.
Yeah, maybe that was.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
yeah.
That was sidetrack. I'm sorry.
So yeah, we got there, got in there, we checking in. You know, I'm new to this stuff, right?
Uh-huh.
I ain't really traveled that much at
Okay.
that age. Get there, we're checking in, and they're like, "Oh, we have a holding fee or something like that."
Incidental. Yeah.
Yeah, for incidentals. I can't really recall what the problem or the situation was, but they didn't have, like, I had only cash on me or something. I don't remember, but it was something. It was a situation with our bank, and the bank that I had, they didn't have in New York. I would have had to drive like 2 hours away to get there.
Oh, wow.
It was a mess. So all in all, we did not get to check into that hotel room for our not anniversary,
Go?
for our, what is it, honeymoon. So we ended up staying with my cousin that lived in New York, which was an older guy that lived in like a senior folks home. Okay?
Are you serious? It's the fact that you're over here laughing in my face at this.
Like, we for my honeymoon, we had to stay with my cousin that lived in New York with a 1-bedroom in an old folks senior living home.
There was no bumping and grinding, no.
Oh, there was some bumping and grinding quietly. It's like,
did y'all get to go see the city?
Golly. We tried to. We attempted to. We did. We did a little bit of something. That's when the struggle hit. I want to be honest with you.
Okay.
As soon our honeymoon was the struggle.
So
like, I
that
didn't have a
Harry-
honeymoon. Yes.
What? Like, why?
I don't know. I can't see it. So I did a lot of therapy and a lot of work after this marriage. So a lot of the stuff that has happened, I have really put that in the back of my mind of everything. So I can't really recall every last bit of it. But I just know we struggled. We struggled. Like, I know we went to the beach at one point because there's like, New York has a beach, and he was over there in that area. So we were walking. There really wasn't Ubers back then. It was just taxis.
Yeah, cabs, yeah.
So we were walking and got lost. Couldn't figure out how to get back to my uncle's place. There was MapQuest, of course,
but you had to print it out though.
Yeah, so it was a lot different back then. So why couldn't you just get on your phone and tap it?
No,
It wasn't like that back
like
then.
that.
It wasn't that advanced. But we had got lost. We ended up arguing. Like that honeymoon was horrible. I think we maybe went to 1 or 2 places while we was in New York.
Wow.
But it was just all the way around just horrible. It was bad.
So the honeymoon's over.
Yeah.
Y'all get back to Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
Was it the same dynamic as it was in New York?
Yes. So I moved in with him, finally,
Who was your name on the lease?
It was just my name on the lease.
It was just your name?
It was mine because I had the employment.
Pause. So he was already
employment.
So pause. Hold on.
Employment.
That ain't the part I'm stuck at. He was already staying at a place.
Yes.
By himself.
Yes.
That your name was on.
Yes.
And you waited until y'all signed those papers to then move in.
Yeah. I was a Christian.
And you was employed.
Yeah.
And you said it several times, which infers that he wasn't. Kind of.
I ain't saying you did.
Okay, so of course there's a lot happening.
It's a lot happening. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Back and y'all trying to navigate this new marriage life with a baby.
Baby, yeah.
It sounds like one income.
Mm-hmm.
Where is your head now? What is Simmone thinking?
Now?
No, at that point.
At that point, life is great.
Still?
Life is great.
Ain't no damn way.
I have a husband. I have my baby. I have my place.
And life is great.
Life is great. I'm married. I couldn't ask for anything better. I was happy. Like, your girl was happy, okay?
Were you?
We hadn't started paying bills yet. It ain't been 30 days. Okay?
So this is like fresh off the market.
Fresh.
Okay. So when did it start going, just you notice that this is not going to work?
30 days after. No.
How long was y'all married?
Oh God, we wasn't even married a full year. Now, we were well, maybe no. Yeah, so yeah. So we got
Okay.
married 2017. I ended up getting pregnant and having my son in 2018.
Pause. Let's just give background on the son. So we're young, y'all. Let me get this disclaimer. We're young. And just how
21.
she's navigating life, I was also navigating life. Did she ask me to be the godparent of her child? Absolutely. Did I say yes? Absolutely. Was I a godparent? Absolutely not. And this is going to sound real bad. I don't even know my revoked godchild's name.
Anthony.
How old is Anthony now?
He's 7.
Oh, shit.
He's 7. So we was like, what, 23?
I was probably
24.
trying to date somebody. I was in a mental bad space at that point.
Yeah.
So y'all, even through turmoil, hell, and hot water, y'all still shucking and jiving and get pregnant with a second baby.
Well, see, because it wasn't all that bad because I didn't know the bad yet. Okay, because
That's
we were
good.
still newlyweds.
Yeah, so you're like, this comes with it. This
comes with time. It comes with time.
And little do we know.
Yeah, and it's just like, from the Bible perspective, a wife is supposed to, help her husband. She's supposed to be the rib. If he needs something or he can't do something, you pick up that slack for him. So that's what type of woman I was trying to be in this marriage. Like, if my husband felt on bad times, okay, I'm going to be there to help him. I'm going to be there to pick him up.
But
I'm going to pay the bills.
Like you was picking up the whole the beginning.
I was picking up everything.
From the beginning.
Now, he would, have his little jobs here and there where he could pay, like, maybe the phone bill or the Wi-Fi.
Did you stay because the shucking and driving was good?
No. I stayed because I was in love. That young love will fuck you up. When I tell you it will fuck you up, it will.
Okay.
Especially if you're the type of person that was yearning for love and marriage and all that kind of stuff early. So that was me. So I'm like, oh, I'm not about to get a divorce because I don't want people looking at me saying that my marriage failed. Like, I don't want to be shunned upon. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So, stuff was good. It was all right. Like, I had no complaints. I mean, I needed more help. I was struggling. I was crying that night when I would go to bed. But
I didn't know any of this.
Man, I was fucked up.
Wow.
Like, I was really, really messed up. And the thing is, I had friends, but my friends didn't know what I was really going through. You know what I'm saying? Was it
because you didn't want to share, or you feel like we're all young and we're all and we're trying to figure it out? Or was it a pride thing, or you didn't want anyone to get a peek behind like the curtain? What was it? Why didn't they know?
So it was one of those things. I just didn't talk to them. I just didn't tell them. Like, I probably could have said things to them, but it was just, I think I was just more personal back then. Okay. Like, I was married, so I was keeping that between me and my husband. Yeah. But then if you was to ask him, he would say that I told them everything. But the only person that I told everything to was my best friend. Now, I didn't really tell her that we were struggling and going, and I was, fell upon hard times. Yeah. I would tell her the, like, infidelities or him paying phone bills when we only have, like, $50 to our name.
There was infidelities?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Wow. Or him just, like, paying another female's phone bill when we only have $50. And I'm finding out later.
Whoa. You cannot throw that out there and just act like it ain't nothing. This was all happening, Simmone?
Yes.
And you didn't call me?
No, like,
and I was the alleged godfather of the godchild that I didn't really get to really babysit.
I'm telling you,
30 minutes.
Got evicted out of our crib that was on my name, that was in my, in my name, because I was the only one working. So I was trying to pay our rent, trying to pay 2 car notes. You know what I'm saying? His and mine. Oh, I was trying to pay all the utilities, I was trying to, I was doing
doing
all of that.
You were a superwoman.
Yeah, and I was just starting out. So I didn't build a career yet. I'm starting at a call center. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. So this is what I'm supposed to do because I'm a wife and I'm a mother.
Wow.
Okay.
So you guys have Anthony.
Mm-hmm.
When was enough enough?
So enough still wasn't enough for me. I'm not the one that called the divorce. Plot twist. Your girl was the one begging and pleading a nigga that wasn't doing shit to stay with her. And that's why I love Tyler Perry, because Tyler Perry, Diary of a Mad Black Woman, people be hating him and stuff, but I love that man because some of the things that I went through, he be putting in his movies. Uh-huh. Now, granted, he didn't kick me out the house or nothing, but I was the one holding on to this man's legs while he trying to leave. But me, I wanted a husband, I wanted a man. So it's like, even after the divorce, I still, moved him back into my other crib. Like, we was off and on for a while. Like,
so what was because we think of, and I had to, as we grow older, we kind of learn things, but we try to do the vows to death do us part.
Yeah.
Death to me, it's not oftentimes this person and died and went to wherever he went or she went, but the depth of that season. How was that grieving process? Because that's grief.
It was. When I tell you it was grief, it was grief.
And you had to grieve while having 2 young children.
Yes.
And you're still young.
Yes.
I have so many questions.
Yeah.
Do you feel like at that point, did it ever cross your mind? Because you kept saying, God punished me. I don't want God to punish me. Did it cross your mind that was your punishment?
Oh, yeah. All the time. I just knew God was punishing me at that point because I'm like, I had a baby out of wedlock. I was having sex. Like, I was so, just into my faith at the point where it's like, oh, yeah, he's punishing me. He's really getting me for this. But that's why I tried to work so hard and try to go for my vows, like, till death do us part. Like, I'm not divorcing. I'm not doing any of this. And so when he was telling me that he wanted to, get a divorce, I was like, this can't be. Like, I was in denial.
And at this point, how old were you at this point?
Maybe 24.
You didn't
23.
You didn't experience a life and a half at the age of 24.
Yeah, or probably younger than that. Because everything just was like step stools.
So you're going through all this, and you say that you're still. But when was it that you said, I have to let this go?
After therapy.
So you went to therapy.
I'm telling you, I held on to that because I was still letting him back in even after the divorce. So it was like he would, even when we was married, he would leave for like 6-7 months at a time, right? And then he would come back home. Wow. And then he did that to me again and left for like 7-8 months, and then he would come back home and I would let him back in because that was still my husband. We were still married.
Yeah.
So I was feeling, me personally, I was feeling unwanted, unloved. I'm like, I'm doing everything. Me personally, I thought I was doing everything in my power to keep my husband, but eventually after that man left and kept leaving, I busted it open for somebody else. Yes, I did. I did. Granted, through the courts or whatever, after he's an estranged husband after you're gone for more than 6 months. So
is that
I think
the rule?
It is. Yeah.
Okay.
Especially even on taxes, all of that, whatever. But shoot, I did. But I mean, is it right to do? No. Was it wrong? Yes. But me, I was going through a lot. Yeah. Okay. And the next person.
And we're human.
Yeah. Yeah. So the next person that came in giving me some type of attention. Yeah. Now, it wasn't a random person. It was somebody that I dated.
So all of this is happening. Yeah, we're going to take a break. And we're going to come back. Because we just need a moment. Because we're going to get to the other side of the journey. Okay?
Other side of the journey.
So we'll be back after this break. Y'all, we are back. And when I tell you, if this journey ain't been a journey, it's been the journey, but we're here for it. So we're back with Simmone girl. Y'all, she shared stuff with me that I did not know. So we were talking on the break, and she's like, I'm trying to overtalk. And she was like, and she was like, your facial expressions. If I had a camera showing my face is very much in awe because I didn't know this stuff, but I'm also processing who I know Simmone to be. I'm like, damn. So I'm going through a lot of my head and I'm listening, but I'm just excited to get to the other half of the journey. So we talked about when was you like, what was the final moment? And you said therapy.
Mm-hmm.
What made you go to therapy and how did therapy help you?
Yes. So, you know how every Black person, they're like, therapy don't work, therapy this, therapy that. So I still had to go through it because I was spiraling.
Wow.
Like Simmone herself, I was spiraling. Like even on the internet, you would see me just like overly talking about like sex, just like joking.
Pause. She be trolling on Facebook. So you're telling me, but I looked through her post. I was like, first off, you got teachers on your profile that's from high school. How are you putting this stuff on? And I'm like, so was that your way of coping, or did you see that as like, hey, this is becoming a lot? Because I have noticed a shift in what you put on social media now.
Because I'm trying to be an adult now. But yeah, so like, I have a way where, like, on Facebook, you can make certain people that are your friends, like, acquaintances, as they call it, and they can't see none of your posts. So if you ever go to my page and you don't say shit, it's because you an acquaintance, and I don't want you seeing none of my stuff.
You just taught me something.
Yeah, because I don't, like, some of that stuff, is a little bit too much.
Okay.
And then, the job that I'm in now, it's like I can't,
Yeah.
But, so, therapy. Went to therapy because Simmone was spiraling. That's when Simmone created her alter ego, either Moni B, Moner Poo, whatever you call it.
Your contact name now, because it literally, I was like, send me your number, and it said Moni Poo. I said, okay, alter ego, let's go.
Yeah, so that's my alter ego. That's the Simmone that I knew before marriage, before kids.
Mm-hmm.
That's the Simmone that I had always aspired to be.
Okay.
This Simmone that I am now is someone totally different. But yeah, so therapy. Yeah, your girl, like I said, I was spiraling. I was sad. I would just have random moments where I would just be in the kitchen doing like just cooking, and I would just break down and cry. Why? Because of everything that I went through.
That was a lot.
It was a lot.
Yeah.
Like I felt like people were gonna judge me because I got a divorce. I felt like people were going to say, oh, you can't keep a man. I felt like people were going to give me the stigma of you're just a baby mama now. I felt like I wasn't going to be anything. Like,
it's so many mixed emotions that are happening.
Much. And then it's like, I did all of this for this man and he still decided to leave me. Child. I literally grabbed onto this man's legs as he was trying to leave, like begging and pleading him not to leave me. Okay? I was that low. All right? Went to therapy, talked it through, and, I started to think, like, why am I tripping over a man that really ain't doing shit for me? Right. And, I'm sorry to my baby daddy that may be listening, but why?
It's your story. So,
you know what I'm saying? Like, why? But I still love that man.
So you had to get to the root cause.
I had to get to the root. Yeah.
You had to take. So in therapy, did you have to take him out of the equation and go to why Simmone is reacting to this way?
Yeah.
What did you find out in therapy?
Yeah. So
if you don't mind sharing.
Yeah. It's funny because the man that I went to therapy that I talked to, he really didn't share that much because ultimately he said that he would be back. He was right. He did come back. But what really hurt me though was when we was in therapy and he said that he's done with it. Like he was like, he just acted like I from my point of view, he acted like I was just a piece of shit. And that
so
he
you
was
went
done
to
with me.
couples therapy?
So no, it was just one-on-one therapy but then like he was like, well, I would really like to meet your husband, so we can try to figure out what things are and then maybe we can
I would have said, hell no. Well, we are working on me.
Man, but I wanted to see how he felt. And that gave me closure. Because once I left that, I was heartbroken, but at the same time, that's when Moni B came out. Okay, that's when Moni B came out. And I was like, all right, I got to do this for me. So I went back to school. I was already in school. I had started at OSU, but things got hard because I was like working a job and, you know.
You were parenting because at this point you were a single parent.
Yeah. It was only my income. My mom, oh my God, my mom helped me so much. Like, you know, like when I told you we lost our crib and stuff, I had to move back in with my mom, but it was a lot. Lost
shout
my car.
Out to mom, dude.
Yeah, shout out to my mommy. My mommy's always been there, always helping me, everything. But, you know, after went through all of that, went to therapy, I bossed up. I ended up going to Ohio Christian University. I did online schooling, finished that.
What was your
graduated? Yeah, it was business with a concentration in human resources.
So you finished it?
I finished it. I completed it. Got my bachelor's. Thank you. Got my bachelor's. Graduated. As soon as I graduated, instantly got a job in human resources. I liked it, but I ain't love it. They was shady. Yeah. And then eventually I got to the job that I'm at now. Don't want to say where I'm at.
Right. Please don't.
I'm doing big things. And it's just, life is good. Like, after you leave something that's just bringing you down.
So what it sounds like is that you had to start loving
myself.
You.
Yeah, that's why I got a tattoo on my thigh that says "Love Yourself," and it's a girl pouring water onto herself because I did not love myself.
Does it, when you do have moments, because we do have moments where you're not, life happens. You're a single mom, and although you may have like the job that is getting you where you need to be, there are moments where like we have like quiet moments. How do you remind yourself in those moments that sometime may happen? Like, hey, I'm this.
I still have a hard time with that, to be honest with you. I tell myself that I'm healed. And I am healed from that relationship, but I still have my doubts. Social media. I use that as an outlet. My friends. I really take pride in my friendships. That's one thing about me that I can say I wish was a little bit different. But I do take pride in my friendships. Like, if I consider you a friend, I love you. Yeah. You can ask any of my friends. Sometimes when I feel a certain way, I will text them and tell them I love them, because who doesn't want to hear that you're loved?
Someone loved, yeah.
You know, like, I don't really get those kind of messages, but I send them out because I love you. Like, hey, I love you. You know, and we're brought, like, as women, as men, we're brought up to not really say I love you to people and stuff like that, but I'm not one of them. I'm gonna tell you, like, if you're my friend and I value you and we've been through some stuff, I love you.
So how's the journey single parent? Well, I mean, their dad is most likely still in their life, but they're with the mom most of the time. I mean, that's usually how it works. Yeah. How has it been being a single parent now after the turmoil, after all of that stuff? You done went to therapy. How are you showing up now as a parent? As a single parent? Yeah,
it's hard. But I mean, my babies don't want for anything. You know, I do what I have to do. They get what they want. It's hard though. I remember when Camille was really, really young, I just remember always crying, and I didn't want her to see me crying, and she would just see me crying, and then she would go get tissues or something for me and bring it to me, because I would be crying in the closet. The closet was my space. I would just go in the closet and I would just cry and let it all out. And I would try to hide because I didn't want my kids to see me crying, you know? It was just really hard. Like, I had been through a whole lot, and it's just, I'm still trying to find the answers.
I was going to ask you, how is Simmone now?
I'm good. You know, and it's funny. It's funny.
Oh my gosh, I can't.
I'm good, but like, after it all happened, and I was like to myself, and I had my own crib, and what, you know, it's just the kids, and then my mom, she always got I don't want to say she always got my kids, but my mom would always be there to babysit if I wanted to go out. And at that point, that was my outlet. My outlet was going out, getting fucked up. Like, I would just be throwing them Hennessy shots back with my cranberry juice, okay?
Not cranberry.
I was outside. Like, I was outside before the outside term was outside, okay?
Okay.
But I was outside, and that was my coping mechanism when it should have been praying and reading my Bible. And, you know, after wanting that desire of wanting to be married, having a family, wanting this, wanting that, now I'm like, I don't want to be married no more. You know how they say, like,
really?
Yes, oh my God. I don't know what it is, but maybe in the future I want to be married or whatever.
Right now,
but right now,
in the day-to-day moments of Simmone.
Yeah.
And you're at a place of peace. And you don't want anything to disturb that peace. I fully understand that, but also don't if someone does come. But you live and you learn. Now you live and you learn. All the red flags. So when your wedding date is not has been canceled, when the DJ done canceled, the song canceled,
I'm done.
You know,
I ain't doing shit, okay? I'm gonna leave you at the altar in my white dress now. But I just don't have the desire. Like, am I dating? Yes. Do I have a boyfriend? Yes. Do I love my man? Yes, I do. But I don't want to, like, deter him if he ever want to hop on one knee. Go ahead, baby. But
I can't. This is Moni V talking right now. This is the alter ego right now.
But, you know, I don't know what it is. I think it's because I'm afraid to get back to that Simmone. That Simmone that felt like she had to do everything for that man. Because I wasn't me. I wanted to make sure I was everything for him. And I forgot me.
Do you ever want to get back into acting and theater? Because that's how it all started.
I do. Like, oh my God. Oh, I want to get back into acting so bad, but I'm just waiting on you, Shanice, some of my college friends to get out there and just be like, oh, I know the perfect person, and just call me up.
Well, I'm moving to LA soon, so I probably could. I got you.
I'm like, please, y'all become famous and just help me, because I'm trying to be a mom.
Yeah.
And acting takes so much out of you and takes so much of your day, where I wouldn't have any time for my babies. And I tried to do that at one point, and I realized I couldn't, and I had to be all in.
Well, once you find your Boaz and he come and support, then you can do that.
Yeah, for sure.
We never know. So when we talk about, like, the journey, it is all about how we picture ourselves being. And and I say this on every podcast, how we want our life to end up. Like the end goal will always end up being the end goal. It's the in-between. Would you have ever thought this for yourself? All of this?
No. I thought that I was going to graduate college in Chicago. I figured I would still be living in Chicago. I would probably...
You just went back to Chicago to visit.
I did. I love Chicago. Oh, my God. And I love Niecy. Like, Niecy, that's my girl. She's... Man, when I tell you... I don't care how long it's been since we, like, linked up. Now, she is a great godparent.
That is shady. I'm sorry.
Even 6 hours away. No.
It's too late now. There ain't no turning back. I can't make up for it. No. At this point, he'd be like, who are you? Does he have a new godparent, or he's just godparentless?
Shanice, like, no, my best friend. Like, my friends, like, everybody. It's just like, you know...
I'm about to be a godparent. Just bring her over before I leave. We can go to the bowling alley. Get in the clubhouse. We can go bowling or something in the clubhouse.
Do you remember when we seen you at Easton? And it was like, hello. I was like, who is this?
I was just talking about that with one of my friends. I was like, hey, so I'm having Simmone on the podcast, and she's the one that we saw at Easton, and my revoked godchild was with her. I said, so this is going to be a good conversation. Just bring them over. There's a Pac-Man machine in the clubhouse. There's a bowling alley.
Oh, he loved that.
Popcorn. And we could just spend about 45 minutes together.
The podcast time. Spend a day with me with my godson that I haven't seen.
Yeah, I have to get better. I have nieces and nephews, and I'm telling y'all, I am not a good uncle either. I'm not a good brother, and it's not that I don't want to be. It's I am figuring life out, and I get hyper focused on making sure that I'm getting to where I need to be. And I just shared this on my last podcast. If I'm not in the space of where I want to be, I don't let people see that in me. So when I'm struggling or when I'm like I don't want anyone to be in that space until I have it together. And the reality of life is that we never have it all together.
Right.
So something that I'm trying to work on is allowing people to be in my space when I don't have it all together. Because I'm like, godchild, nieces and nephews, sisters come with responsibilities that I can't have. I'm like, what am I gonna eat?
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
like, so
Yeah.
I'm trying to get better at that. And bring them over. I said about 45 minutes because I'm used to quietness. Simone, before I let you go, it's my favorite segment.
Oh, Lord.
And it is the Here For It segment.
Okay.
It is where we have 10 questions. The first 5 questions I'm going to ask you, you're going to say, I'm here for it or I'm not here for it. And we can talk about it. We can give our responses. The other 5 is rapid fire.
All right.
There's no talking about it.
Oh.
And like I always say, if I talk about it, I can't go because I'm the host. Okay? And I can do what I want to because I make the rules around here. All right. So here we go.
All right.
Oh, this is going to be good.
Oh, Lord.
The first one. Staying friends with your ex's family.
I'm not here for it.
I'm not here for it because that's going to keep me attached. Although ex's family usually love me. Family friends, they love me. But do I want that reminder?
No.
Okay. Next one. We outside
Ooh.
as 30-somethings with responsibilities.
I'm here for it.
I'm here for it, but let's what we outside means.
Outside.
You will never see me at a club. Well,
Look, take it back.
I don't go out often in Ohio, but I have been a little bit out more. But I'm not a club person. I could be way outside in Paris. I could be way outside in Cancun or Aruba.
Oh, Cancun. Now that's yeah. I'm gonna say something about this. You're gonna have to edit or something. I don't know.
Okay.
But I'm over here talking to Shanice. Shanice was like, "Oh, girl, look at this." I'm like, "Okay." She sends me your birthday flyer, and I'm like,
oh, she's messy as hell. I should call her. Oh no, we about to add her.
Cause I'm like, Denarian. I was like, but then I was like, I love Dino. I was like, I love this. I was like, that's something that I would do, but I'm like, why ain't I invited? I'm like, I love you so much. Like we don't hang out, but I know
I hope y'all can hear this. I'm about to call her on FaceTime because that was messy. And why was she showing you for?
Because he was talking about birthdays. Her birthday, my birthday.
She ain't gonna answer because she never.
Because she probably with her man now. She got a man now. She don't got time for it. She might have a show.
I don't care about that damn show. Because that was just messy as hell. Now she in my house trying to question about my Cancun trip.
Like, I gave you a child and I couldn't even get invited to Cancun.
Y'all, really in a FaceTime. Shanice, I'm here with Simmone. And we are recording my podcast because I fired you from the other one. And she told me that you over here sharing my birthday itinerary. What was the point of that? And yes, you're on the podcast. We are on the podcast. The recording now. And guess what? You're going to be my next guest because I got a bone to pick with you. That was shady as hell. All right. Yes, I am going to Cancun on Thursday. Actually, I'm flying out. Next time I know to invite you. This is the rekindle of our friendship. Yes, so I got you. Damn. Is that what you want to call me out on?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Next one. Dating someone who's been married before.
I'm here for it.
I mean, so am I because what? No. I would like to know why you're not still married. And don't give me a lie. Talking about, well, it was this. No, give me the honest truth. Because as your story, you've been married, but it was young. And so you had to learn from that. So I would never say no to that.
Oh, yeah.
All right, next one. Letting go of people you still love.
That's a tough one. I guess I'm here for it.
I'm here for it. I can love you and still let you go. And I used to have to be like, hey, I love this person. I can, but just because I love you does not mean that you're good for me in this season.
That's what I had to do.
Yeah.
For myself.
Okay. Next one. Maintaining faith when life falls apart.
I'm here for it.
It's hard.
It's hard.
But I'm here for it. Like, and I talk to God like because he is my friend. I'd be like, God, now God, why is this? Like, let me. It is very hard, but I think when we go back to scripture, in our weakness, his strength is made perfect. Yeah. So just those little small mustard seeds that we've been poured into, I think oftentimes pull us through in those situations. Rapid fire.
Uh-oh.
No commentary.
Uh-oh.
Once again, if I make commentary, I can. I'm the host. All right. All right. Celebrating milestones alone, birthday, anniversary, etc.
Not here for it.
I am. And I want to provide commentary for it, but
I'm
here for it. I can't. Oh, I want to let nothing keep going. All right. Your ex finding love before you do.
I'm here for it. Get the fuck. That's commentary.
I'm not here for it. I'm not. As much as I want to be here for it, I'm not. Okay. Saying no to rekindling an old flame.
Oh, I'm here for it.
I'm here for it too. Okay. Rebranding your life in your 30s.
Here for it.
Yes, I am here
Definitely.
for it. Last but not least, ghosting people who disturb your peace.
Here for it. Here for it.
Ghosting is crazy, but I'm here for it.
Here for it.
All right, Simmone. It's been lovely having you. And I'm going to ask you a question that I ask every guest before they leave. Throughout your journey, through the highs, the lows, and the in-betweens, what is the one thing that you have learned about yourself?
That's a good question. I don't know. I don't know, Denarian.
You have to know one thing.
I think I'm still trying to figure that out. Because I feel like my life, I had to be 40 when I was 20. So I'm now backtracking, picking up where I left off. I don't want to just give you some
cliche answer.
Yeah.
Well, give it to me. Why not?
I don't. Oh God, I don't want to say like I'm resilient.
Okay.
I'm a character. You have to know me to love me.
Do you feel like going through this journey has taught you how to be your authentic self and to love that?
Yes.
Because I do see a different side of Simmone than we were in high school. I see very free. I see I don't care what space I'm in. Yes, I'm educated, but I'm goofy. And I am a sexual person. Not sexual like you be out here laying but like you embrace that side of you and like that beauty. So I believe that your journey has taught you how to accept your authentic self.
Yeah, to be free. And
not identify it with being a Christian, not identify it with being a single mom, just who is Simmone.
Just be me. Yeah.
Girl, this has been good to my spirit. One day I'm going to get videos so y'all can see my facial expression because I really be having these conversations is really like, I really be so in tune and I'm like processing it. This will not be your last time here. Okay. And I said that. Now, there are some people that it will be their last time, but and I'll talk to them separately. But it won't be your last time. And I will invite you on my next trip, which will be in LA. Come to LA. We can go see the Hollywood stars.
Yes,
we can go to Disneyland or something. We can drive up and down Rodeo Drive and all that. But I love you so much. Thank you for coming. And y'all, we're going to go to break. And after I come back from break, it is time for my pit stop moment of the week. I'll see y'all after this break. All right, y'all. It is time for the pit stop moment of the week. And this is a moment in the show where we take time to breathe, to reset, and to refuel ourselves for the remainder of the journey and even for the remainder of the week. And this week's pit stop moment is simply, you're allowed to slow down. Somewhere along the line, we have treated rest as a reward and not a right. But I want you to know, slowing down does not mean that you're lacking. It does not mean that you're falling behind. What it does mean is that you're making space to breathe and to recenter yourselves for the journey ahead. We live in a world that honors burnout, we reward burnout, and we make burnout the goal when purpose is, progress is. And sometimes progress looks like taking a step back just to get clarity for the journey ahead. So this week, I want you guys to give yourselves permission to rest, to slow down, and do not feel guilty because you're still moving. You're just moving a little differently. And remember, we may not have it all figured out, but we're here for the journey. See you next Monday.
We're just living, learning.